Welcome to Madison and Camp Randall Stadium. Always rowdy, always ready to support the Badgers. They've been getting ready for this game since the early morning. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Ducks will kick this away to start us off. Turner decides to field it. And the coverage team hens him in and brings him down. So Wisconsin's offense begins backed up here thanks to that poor return. And there comes the star running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy that teams try to key on, but sometimes it feels as though no one can contain him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
You need a yard here in 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So Oregon's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. He puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today. With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass is caught. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
A nice job here by this back picking up the 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Football comes out. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been disaster. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught for the completion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They'll give it to the running back. Running with purpose. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made after the completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Makes a quick catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14, Wisconsin, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Made the defense look slow that time. A much-needed score trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
An extra point splits the uprights.
14, Wisconsin, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Oregon offense will take over.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. But
Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
that is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Running back with the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Touchdown.
Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Badgers will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is brought down. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. He'll hand it off. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this...
He'll take a deep shot here. He grabs it inside the 20, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And here he comes from inside the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That completion makes it 2nd and short.
Wisconsin.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. And the Badgers have 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
The attempted throw is incomplete. Brings up third down.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. No problem. Knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Badgers will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And they get the second half started with their running play. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the ball is hauled in. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. There's a 1st and 10 play. He hands it off from the gun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Kick is up and no good. And the lead remains at 18 after the miss. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Badgers. No chance to catch him. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching him.
Bringing it out, it's Clark. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So backed up to their 5-yard line at 2nd and long. And here's the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And the PAT is good. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He hands it to the back. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Handoff to the back, and the tackle is made, and what's going to be the final play. Third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Running through the tackle. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Ducks with 1st and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
Tailback takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, this is situational football, and this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
easy here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's tackled after the catch. And the Badgers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Catch made by the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on... play for this defense. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down after that previous play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And the quarterback just takes a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.